Hi friends, welcome to my winter home tour. I'm so excited to share my home with you today and how I decorate for winter. After Christmas is over, I'm ready for a peaceful, calming vibe with a little bit of sparkle. Would you like to see how I decorate my home for winter? Then let's get started. We're starting the tour in our living room today. On my rocking chair, I have a wintry looking afghan thrown over the back. And then in my drawer turned bookcase, I have my snowmen scattered throughout and a little bit of sparkle there. This was a gift from a coworker of my husband's. I purchased a huge snowman garland at an estate sale for $1. This is less than half of the garland. I cut the snowmen apart and clipped them onto twine with some clothespins. They just weren't laying right before I cut them apart. My husband made this snowman sign out of a palette and I painted it. I love his little face. And my husband made this out of a spindle years ago, and I gave him a recent update. I thrifted this bottle brush tree this year, and I put him in a very pretty pot from Melody Little, my subscriber and friend. The star was off the top of our Christmas tree. I got this little snowman as part of the Change It Up Thrift Decor Challenge with Nicole Northgarden. I'll link that video below if you missed it. I love this wreath I got on clearance from Target several years ago. It adds that little bit of sparkle that I'm looking for. And yes, I had it up for Christmas, but it works for winter too. You may be wondering what my jelly cupboard is doing in my living room. Well, we're doing a kitchen remodel and it's going to extend into our dining room. So I'm not going to have room for it in my dining room anymore, and I don't want to get rid of it. It was kind of hard decorating it because I didn't want it to compete with my fireplace. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas for how else I can decorate it in the future. Today's video is part of a collaboration hosted by Robin Johnson. I'll list all of her channels in the description box below, as well as a playlist for your enjoyment. I added in this picture that I got from my parents several years ago. They bought it for me at Cracker Barrel, and I just put the tree on top of that, and I think it gives it a little wintry vibe. This little vignette was also for the Change It Up Thrift Decor Challenge, which, if you recall, will be linked in my description box. I had so much fun putting this together, as well as finding the things for it. And I realized that I had turned this around so it was easier to film, and I kind of like it that way, but I could turn it back to facing the sofa. It looks good either way. This ceramic church was made by my grandma. I absolutely love it. She did an amazing job. She took ceramic lessons for years, and then she taught ceramics, and she ended up having her own molds and kiln as well. Do you happen to remember this cute little snowman blow mold that I got at a garage sale? To decorate the top of our armoire, I brought out some of my milk glass collection, as well as these adorable deer that my mom gave me. and I even threw a thermos in there for good measure. I found this silver tinsel tree at a consignment store several years ago. I think I paid around $25 for it. I thrifted that gold star this year in a Salvation Army grab bag. And then at the base of the tree, I just put one of my grandma's crocheted doilies. I just thought it would be fun to put this up for the winter to give us a little sparkle. And now let's take a look at my hutch. Do you remember the sugar and creamer I got from Dot Likes Red? I featured them here, and they each have a pine cone in them. There's a favorite Christmas card, and this little guy was a gift from my mother-in-law years and years ago. And of course, I threw in some thermoses and a clock. Each end of this shelf is anchored with one of my thrifted battery-operated candles. On this shelf, I pulled out some more of my milk glass collection. I liked this little house and bottle brush trees so much from Christmas that I left it up. I think it looks wintry too. On the last shelf, I brought in some of my Valentine's Day. I have some vintage Valentine's Day cards. And then this bowl was a special gift from my husband, and it holds special bulbs that were my mom's. Do you remember when I thrifted that candle ring for really cheap? The end is anchored with some of my pink depression goblets. Here's a quick look at the top of the hutch. My dad gave me these vintage Maxwell House coffee cans. The one on the right is really old. It was my grandpa's, and it had old bent up nails in it. I wanted to give you a quick little update on how the renovation is coming. So far, I've stripped all of this wallpaper off this area. This is one of my favorite little corners to decorate. We're still in the dining room, and I have a clock and a tiered tray that I decorate for all the seasons. I'll just give you a quick little overview because I've already done a whole video on how I decorated this area. It's called my Winter Wonderland Tiered Tray Collab, and I will link that below in case you missed it. The top of my microwave stayed mostly the same. The only thing I added was that glass dome on top of my silver bowl. I just thought it looked really pretty. This shelf is a fairly new addition to my home, and I like to decorate it seasonally. That snowman print was a gift from my husband years and years ago, and I just adore it. I found a whole bunch of these plastic vintage icicles at an antique store recently, and I thought they looked really cute dangling down from my shelf. I had this little arrangement in my grandpa's old watering can out for Christmas, and it can stay for winter as well. Here's a little peek at my front entrance. It's decorated with snowmen. Surprise, surprise. Most of them I've had for years. This sign, however, is a new gift from my friend Melody Little. You will see her commenting on my channel all the time. Look at that snowman, how cute. It combines a lot of my favorite things: red pickups, Christmas trees, snowmen, and galvanized metal. This hand-painted snowman plate was a gift from one of my husband's coworkers. He sure has a lot of crafty coworkers. I left most of the things the same in my bathroom, but I did add something different to the top shelf. Here's the bottom shelf, and I can link a video where I made that little picture out of a gift bag. But here's my little thrifted village. Do you remember seeing that in my video? I just love the church, and I thought the colors looked really cute in here in this bathroom. Now it's time for today's top commenter. Drum roll, please. It's Deco Easy. Yanni and Diane, they're a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law team that brings us videos about crafting and all things decorations for the home. They love to shop, they love to craft, and they love to decorate for the seasons. So if you haven't checked out their channel, you'll find them in my description box and you can go over and pay them a visit. Thanks, Yanni and Diane. I appreciate all the support of my channel, and thanks for being a top commenter. What's coming up next? Wednesday, February 3rd at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be hosting my next collab. It's called All You Need Is Love Tiered Tray Collab, and it's for Valentine's Day. So go over to my community tab and check for all the details. Thanks for hosting this collab, Robin. I love a good home tour, and I can't wait to watch the whole playlist. So don't you forget to check out the playlist as well. It will be listed in my description box. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link it below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.